Yup. Yup. We're over one. Didn't even get past the starting scene. I had my game loaded. I was ready to go, and black screen. Like I really, I'm beginning to suspect the latest two drivers. I've rolled back to three drivers ago. That was what I was working with for the longest time. I skipped the last one, and I had skipped this most recent one, but with all the new games coming out, I was like, mm, maybe, maybe we need to get some boost in some games, easy boost. And no, no, hasn't been good. So I'm gonna run a OCCT overnight. I believe I can, or maybe at least an hour, and we'll see what happens. Um, that means that I should find out if I can even run one for that long. We'll see. Row for one. See, I don't have the ability to choose for how long I want this test to run. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I see VRAM and I can do it in memory percent, but really can't choose for how long. At least not here. What's going on, Alexis? Anyway, now we're in the waiting game, why don't we just play something? What is this chat about? Constant GPU crashing uh with latest NVIDIA drivers. Like they're freaking vibe coded by AI. Anyway, we're gonna be playing some Iron Nest. Played this. I made a tutorial for it back in the last Steam Next Fest. Nest. There. Oh, that one's. There is no Iron Nest on that one. Okay, cool. Do I think it will take over the world and destroy us? It'd have to it'd have to get a lot more advanced first. If you think like Terminator, it's gonna take a while for that to happen. Um, if by uh brain rot and making everyone dumb, yes, that could happen at any moment. Ooh, there's like actual missions. Let me get this switched over so y'all can see it. You can't see it because I had to unplug stuff. what a joy. There we go. Now you can see it. We have a map. How about that? Oh, leaderboards. What is going on here? Challenge mission high scores. Oh, that's cool. It's showing their challenge mission and how it played out. Damn, that guy had like the entire map exposed. That's kind of cool. Anyway, I had made a tutorial on this. Says Spain. Alternate reality Spain. Calibration fire. Iron Nest has been commissioned. Pre-operational ranging is required before active deployment. A target has been designated by High Command for calibration purposes. Let's do it. Can y'all hear that? Probably not. Here we go. So this is the protocol on how to do this. Read your expected coordinates to fire or target coordinates, or amplifying information in order for you to find your target. Measure it, calculate, load, elevate, fire, or rotate, elevate, and then fire. Yeah. We have... This looks cleaner. I will say that. It looks cleaner than the previous demo. They bumped up the resolution, and they also bumped up the font size. It was a lot smaller. Let's take a look around Iron Nest. I don't need to do that. I'll have to see if there's any stutters, because that was the big thing in the demo, the last playtest. So that's like where the main menu is, down there. We can actually go down there and pull this handle. Oh, good. Managed to make it down there before. And I think it's actually right here. That's for like engines. I'm gonna start the engines. We come down here. So here's the main menu basically. You can walk up to it. You can don the gas mask. Don't know why yet. That wasn't a thing. You can make yourself a cup of coffee or espresso. There's the map. Come back up here and let's complete this tutorial. Alright, plot, we're here. Target is here, which if you left click on it, you'll write it down on your little clipboard here. Come over here. Look at this. Let's hide that with cast lock. We're in a different location, which is nice compared to... Also, these outlines are new too. So there's some type of town fortification here, industrial plant here, village here, village here. Our target is marked in the village. We pull this up, we can see where we need to fire on Q4 2. Q4 4 2. So find our Qs, Q4 here. And do this thing. You can zoom in with scroll wheel 4 2. Click it. And then you can have it clicked, or what I like to do is come right below. If you look here, there's a little arrow pointing down right exactly where we're at. You just take this line and draw it out. That gives us bearing and range. That's all we really need. Okay? Come over here, and we're like, alright, we got a fire. 8.91 kilometers. We spin this thing around. Get it? Okay. As we go further in distance, these lights will change to red. This just signifies the lowest amount of powder we need in order to fire that distance. So the lowest green one is enough. And then you can pull the handle. It'll give us a card, tell us how much we need to elevate and how many powder charges we need to put in there. Okay, now we come here. We're like, oh yeah, let's just tell us we need to come back over here and see what we need to fire. Fire HE shell at target. Okay. HE round, standard burst load. This will change your shell. Think of this as a big revolver. Pulling this handle down will change the shell to the next one. This will run it home. It's playing a lot smoother than it did in the last one, I can tell you that. We need 2 charges, so 1 and 2. You can have up to 6 charges, but for our calculator, we don't want to do that because then we'd vastly overshoot the target. Run the charges home. That'll keep doing that. You'll see it screw in. Beautiful. Alright. So once this side is our elevation, so up down pointing, this side is our rotation, left and right. You have 2 controls here. You can grab this handle and it'll spin very quickly, or you can grab this handle and fine tune. If you pull this handle to slew and say you're going too fast, I believe you actually damage Iron Nest if you let go. Oh, I guess not. A lot of times if you grab, yeah, like that, you damage Iron Nest by doing that, so you gotta let it get slow enough. So we need to shoot at 85.4. We're set there. Come over here. Right now we only have access to 1 barrel of our twin barrel cannon. So we're gonna, again, fine tuning with this wheel. Handle for large movements. Easy set and kind of wait it out. Graphics do here, sharper. It's nice. I was a fan of this game. I'm a fan of this one. I'm also only really because I was a big fan of PVKK. We lose power. I think we did lose power for a second. We should be fine. Everything's on a battery backup. Anyway, so we need to slew up to 53.46. We managed to, with the handle, get us to 52.99. Slew over, or elevate, up to 53.46. Good there. Eventually, you will get this down to where you're moving fast. Pull this handle to lower the blast shield, and then pull the big handle. Big boom. And we time basically the travel time of the shell till it lands at its designated target. We'll get a nice scout plane shot. Dang, we also injured a hospital. Well, we're getting a bunch of high command. Oop. Showing us where the bed's at to go to the next mission. Calibration confirmed. Combat ready. Stand down. Retire to your bed. Beautiful. Right. Before we go do that, let me show you some more of this map, the targeting map. Oh, nice. We've got some actual switches here, which are nice to, you can reset everything without having to go and grab it off the board. You can grab the kill tokens to drop on kills, but I think it also does that for you. After a shell lands, you normally get a scout plane, but I believe in the in challenges that doesn't happen. So see, if we come up here, we can grab this radial ring. You have 3 different shell types here. We fired HE. This whoops. This shows you effective damage range ring of a particular shell. So if we were to fire HE or HCE, that's how big of destruction that would make. AP is very tight. We would have just blasted that one little enemy squad if we had fired AP, but HE is nice because of its medium effective damage range of damage. If you need to get rid of any lines you've drawn, just right click on them. Same with anything on your notepad here or your clipboard here, you just right click on it and it'll get rid of it. Alright, anyway, that's about that. Little info on TAC map. Cool. And yeah, that's it for the map. Now we come down here and go to bed. Left click on it. And we got a newspaper. See, this was the same thing in the early demo last time for last Next Fest. I don't know if it'll do the same thing, but you would actually get those newspapers dropped down to you from a hatch in the roof. It's interesting that this is all built now, the bed and mission selection. Normally some guy would open that hatch right there and drop you a newspaper and you read it there. Oh, now we have 2. This is nice. So now we need to get information from spotters. So spotter 1 and spotter 2, I'll show you how to do that. HE only. And then we grab our bearings from those spotters. Show you how this works. Okay, so spotters. I like to just drop blues on them. It makes it easier to spot from this big map. We need to go to M9 933. So 533, there it is, M933. I don't worry about my numbers here. You can do that whenever it gets more clustered. So our next one is in 01, so way down here at 04. Boom. Now we're given bearings from the spotters. So easiest way to do that is just draw a big line across. Target is 094 from spotter 1, which is this northern one. So just slew over until you find 094. So it'll be bearing 94. And just make sure it goes clear across the map, because you want it to be as long as possible to get the most. And just in case this slew is off that line, you already have a line drawn. This one is 036 from spotter 2. Drag it all the way up and then slew over until you're at 36. X marks the spot, so we're looking at T8 at a 4-8. So now drag our line from our position to that position. We can clear these other ones. We're at a range of 13 kilometers at 066. Come over here. Slew this up to 13 kilometers. You can be exact if you want. As you can tell here, we can no longer just use 2 powder charges, so we need to select that. Pull the card, or be given this. We'll come over here, make sure we have HE ready. Come over here, we need, if you look at this card down here, which I'll bring it up for those in the watching the vertical. We need 3 powder charges. That's what the little card that the other machine, the calculator, printed. So hold the 3. That when they fall, run it home. Come over here. We need to slew to 066. So slide it fast, and then come to middle when we get close. 066 on the nose. That'll, once the gun is reloaded, it'll go back to the last position it was in. This would be roughly the same elevation. Almost a full 60 degrees. Alright, so bring this back down to 5204. Good. Click all those. You're basically, those are like, you checked everything. There's our timer. We don't really need to watch that. We'll just watch the timer down at the bottom right. We can watch this from here. This arm is cool, it's new. It shouldn't be able to roll over the other arm, but okay. 5 seconds to impact. 1, impact. Kill. Alright. 2 additional hostile elements have been identified in the recon photos. Destroy both before proceeding. So now, if we look here, we're given 2 targets here. We only need to fire 1 shell due to the blast area of an HE shell. So let us confirm and double check our ranging. So we'll aim for basically right between the 2. Let us get rid of this card and dial in what is new. powder charges, 3 loaded, none. 1, 2, 3. 94 powder charges. Run it all. This should be continually close. 068 mark. Wait for that. Fire mission confirmed. Shell type bearing. Ranging. Gun is just not armed. Yeah, we totally lost power there for a moment because the LEDs on the new bed frame are on. You can grab it without going into view. So 5196 mark. Pull the blast shield down, which it still is down. 25 seconds. We're going to impact right between those two, and it should destroy them both with how large impacts are. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Impact. Yep, they're gone. Anyway, what does this say? Second fire mission is now authorized. High Commander orders Starburst over the Royal Palace. Starshell only. This is non-combat operation. Fire in the vicinity of the coordinates below. So let us clear this. Ground observer will mark corrections directly on the impact. Recon photos, yellow numbers, distance from, yellow arrows, direction from. It was kind of hard to see the red in the last one. Alright, so both of these are coming from spotter 1. Yep. Bearing. This is typing backwards. Alright, so that didn't type anything. Alright, Starshell. Let us go here. Let's find spotter 1. We need bearing 250 at 4 kilometers. So I bet it's going to be over here somewhere. 250 at 4 kilometers. So we'll fire a Starshell there at 5.9. Let's get that. So we have a range of 4 kilometers, so we gotta bring all this down. 4, 5, 4. Fire. Use 1. Star. Run the star home. Loaded. Pull the handle. Powder charge in. Run that home. Salute at 12.7. Use the handle. Too much. 07 54.48. real close. 5448 confirmed. It's gonna hit very soon, and then we're gonna get amplifying information. All right. For 4.42 kilometers in this direction. Okay, 4 or 2 in this direction. So that right there. Get rid of that. Okay, distance from us to new target. Is 5.89. Star shell only still, so load another star. 2 charges. I don't know. What is the root action? Bearing 24.8. This only needs to go to 35. 0.34. 35.34. Safety. High command, starburst position confirmed, fire mission complete, stand down until further orders, Lord still. So that means it's nap time. Beautiful. A night of celebration married by atrocity. Basically just a lot of propaganda. The monarch is like, we have this. Anti-monarchist forces have maintained an occupation of Ciudad Cal. High command has ordered the city be restored to the crown. Iron Nest has been repositioned to support the operation. Requisition procurement is authorized to meet the operation requirements. We can buy shells, basically. We're walking. That's what's happening right now. Can we bring the shield up? Can we not bring the shield up? I want like a periscope so I can see this thing. High command. The city is to be cleared. 5 hostile infantry units within the designated urban sector. Requisition console is authorized for ammunition and powder charge. Reposition complete. Iron Nest is in I6. Spotter 1, 2, and 3. So we have Infantry 1, Infantry 2, Infantry 3. We'll need to use a star shell to find the rest of the intelligence. Note all of the stuff that I just took down. Okay. For this one, we're going to use these in the correct numbers because now we have 3. So J10, J10, 00, 2, L6, 37, B2, 37. Okay. Infantry 1 from spotter 1, bearing 231. Okay. From spotter 2, 259. So let's get rid of that. First target is here. Okay. Our second target from 2 is 258. And from this guy, 332. Okay. And now the last one, spotter 1, is 7.74 kilometers. Doesn't give us a bearing, but 7.63 kilometers from spotter 3. Check that distance. Distance 7. 3.74. Then recheck this position. It matches. So we'll send a shot that way just to check. Theoretically, those are all of our shots. 2889, 2773, and 317. So that's those 3 shots. First one, we're going for a 4.84. We can do all of these, I believe. So target 1, 717. Target 2, and then 9, 2, 3. Here we go. It says destroy, so we need HE rounds. G. We only have the left mag. First shot, we just went. Sorry, man, I don't know what you're saying. Okay. Slow this up, 5808. That's ready. Attack, 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 attack. Fire. Okay. Second one. Go ahead and slew. 2773. Where did that land? Shots. 2773 from our position. We need a 43.02. 2773. 2889. Show there, but why don't we have an impact way up there? Okay, 43.02. 4302. 4302, 2773. Our position's off. Oh, that's why. I-653. Well, no wonder that's all wrong. Okay, let's delete that. We're gonna have to re-target these. Whoopsies. I'm gonna need to order some more HE. See. The repositioning is new for me. I'm not used to that. Oh, we can choose shell type. Shell type. HE. Bearing to target. 299. At 824. That gives us a full card with HE 299. Okay, now the next one we're shooting at 257. 257. 5 HE at a range of 576. And then last one, 256.8 at 8.35. Nice. That gives us full fire. Every charge. Everything's gonna need 2 charges. We need to go to 299. This is when it's nice to have 2 batteries. Beautiful. Because now I can get this one ready. For target 2. While we're waiting on that, 49.44. This one needs to go 34.56. Thirty-four, 5.6. All right, we can fire the left, and then we slew over and fire the right. Slew. To the left, 2.575. Two 5.75 at 34.56. This one should be ready. Two, 5, 6, 8. 2, 5, 6, 8. Now we're just waiting. 2 kills. At 50. 1, 0. Conduct recon flight over grid P4. Scout plane. P. Four. That tells me a bearing I need to do. And then this one is locked. 0. 0. Good. 256.85010. Fired there. Recon plane. Remove that. Distance 726. HE bearing 100. 100.8. This needs to be 43. 43.56. 43.56. Ceasefire. Oh, I got real close to that one. Take all those off. Draw a line to this guy. That's gonna require AP probably. So let's grab an AP. Let's put another round on that one. They lined up for it. Oops. I'm not perfect at it. That should go back to the same position it was in. This one, we're going to want to do this. AP bear at 260. Distance 8. 7. 263. Still gonna work. What game is this? This is Iron Nest. Artillery simulator, basically. This one to 43.56, so we're good to fire right. Now this left one will get elevated up. Now we just need to get back over to 263. Kill marker there. .7 50.82 needed here. 50.82, left gun is ready. Safety is engaged. killed that. And we have a round flying out to try not to destroy our own target. We also have that target there. We can hit that with HE. Hopefully we don't take out defensive nest. Oh, we did. Whoopsies. Goal is to not kill friendlies, but it does happen. What do we have? So I'll change this to HE. Bear 256.4. Distance 4.79. Not waste any powder if we can. Run that. Have to run that calculation again. Load 2. Don't need as much elevation. Slew to 256. Four. I barely grabbed it. We need 2874. 2874. Target. Can get kind of chaotic. Yeah, it's going everywhere. Sector cleared. Over garrison. Stand down. Beautiful. Goodness. Don't need to go that way. We can close that. My fault. Anyway, I believe I'm going to end Iron Nest on that note, and we'll move on to something else. I wanted to get another... Okay, let's finish this mission, basically. And then we'll come back when the next one loads. Everything. Why did this do this to me? Royal City reclaimed. Yeah, we'll read all about this at a later time. But now, let us move on to another Vigia game. This game is so good. Now that the stutters have been fixed, oh my goodness, so good. All What should we try now? Thinking maybe some try I want to play some more spacecraft. I've been enjoying it. There's thunder. Anyway, let's get some music going. There was an update for this earlier today, so that was nice. All right, where did I leave off? I need another restricted area. All the stutters have got to clear out basically as the game launches. So let's go down to the shipyard. We've got stuff we can sell. We should sell it. Let's see what other kind of inventory we have. Also, let's update the game name. Yeah, because that worked. Because that worked. All right. Fix it. Oops. Let's not do that. All right. What other things can we make that we haven't made yet? Spotlights, base deploy kit, which requires a core drive, stainless plates, which I haven't found aluminum yet, so I can't really make that. Nothing else we can really make. Let's keep our ingots. We've got a lot of iron. We can always collect more iron. Let's not sell our titanium yet. And get rid of that. Same with the carbon. Silicate, calcite. We'll sell our scraps. Keep our products. Even though that structural beam is worth something. We'll sell for 427 credits. Nice. And we've been granted some NXT. What is that? 50 of it. Cool. We need to unlock the chemical explosives permit, which we can't unless we have 800. Anyway, let's go and buy another restricted area. Mining Bureau, so we can go check it out. It says craft and install a second thruster on your ship, but I don't know how.
Do you need any help? Just tell us what you're looking for. Restricted areas are found on many planets of the galaxy. Some are dangerous.
Nothing around here, so I guess we're gonna have to go find another mining bureau. Actually, let's see what it would take. What do we need to do to install a second thruster on our ship? I really think it's gonna be, we have to make the base deploy kit. but we haven't found aluminum yet. Where that stainless plate. What unlocks aluminum? Unbendium. Nice. Requires science level 1. So we need to go out. We need to go to the Cairn sector. Find the laboratory.
Departure initiated. Station out.
Anyway, let's go here. This is what we need to do. We need to go to Cephida. And then Lashalis. And then from Lashalis to FL 812. For Indracola, we need to go to DF267J. Right here. Fatilla AR486U. Lacey's. And then CJ662R. And there should be a station. Syracuse. So that's science. What is that? Recmu just means station. Dogging with Syracuse. Okay, now we're here. Lovely place. Love the hostile creatures that look there. Bus station. That'll take us to any other sector we've been to. Nice. There's a lab and a mining bureau here. Let's go talk to the clerk in the laboratory.
You have entered the laboratory. Like the rest of the station, this facility is operated by the company. That we've made the lab pretty easy to use. There's a little protocol you can follow that should be simple enough to... Please feel free to use our equipment. Science should be open to everyone.
So I gotta get silicate. Which, thankfully, I have. And once we do that, we'll unlock the silicon ingot and 40 science. It's been raining non-stop here. Storming is a better word for it. Lightning popping down. Thankfully, this whole setup runs on battery backup, so even that power blip we had earlier, just nothing. Didn't mess with anything. Ten seconds. It's just gonna done. Hand me a receipt. Analysis complete. Get results. 40 science out of 50 needed. Check this, but we don't have that yet. So we need to do another. So we need to go get one of these. Sounds good. All right. Mining Bureau, buy a restricted area. And then we'll go to a nearby planet and see if we can find any of the quartz crystals or
areas are found on many planets of the galaxy. Some are dangerous, but scrappers can usually get good money when visiting.
Invitilla.
Thanks. You can come back anytime.
Appreciate it. All right, let's go to dock. Grab our ship, go get some crystals. Yeah. Fill this up just so we have it. That way we can zip over to Vitilla if we need. We have plenty, well, not plenty, but we have adequate amounts of storage right now. Okay. Looks like we're in a 2 planet. system here. This looks like a landmark. Kind of tell from space where landmarks will be on the planet. This is just a guess. Oh, and look, there is in fact a landmark here. Ooh, stutters. This game still has a problem with stutters whenever you come down for... So those are silicates. That question marks. We like question marks. Let's pull in a little closer and scan it. Requires explosives. Sandstone mounds. Well, let's just get them anyway. There's a chance they pass something other than there's quartz. There's titanium. It's not a guarantee, but sometimes they'll just pass something else. Let's head up to... Ooh, there's a dark side with landmarks. Yellow question mark. A lot of things. More question marks. Question marks. Pyrite. Nice. Something else to scan at the lab. We'll grab what's here. Okay. Sandstone. Let's just check all these. Three question marks. Okay. There's one question mark left, and it's on the dark side. Let's come out to space. pole is. That's why I didn't want to come down here. I thought my flywheel converter would have helped more. At least I think once we reach 12, you come through, we get a charge back. Direction. This looks like I could be right over it. Yes. Okay, get down here. We have question marks. It's gonna take a minute to get back up, but we collected some silicate. Straight up. We're gonna be limited. Oh. Now we're just gonna wait till that hits 10,000. Getting close. Okay, now we're in space. Let us go to Colyces. So that over there, and then we'll go hit the restricted. Area so we can complete 2. We need Batilla. And then we'll go back to laboratory and be done for the night. Let's get to exploration. We only need like 5 more for exploration level 2. So come over here and discover something. That guy's got a base set up. Ooh. Any mysteries? Large Ferris grouping. Another shell. Looks like there are some deep veins that you can put a base down here for extractors. Another 2 bases. Looks like there's a guy here. What's interesting is you can't see, like, I haven't run into anyone yet. seen like their ships at station, but not run into them. So I need this. I need to come down here. Grab all that's in here. Grab this, open this. Pick. Let's take a peek around here. Wait, I see what's happening. Gotta put this here. Pull this one. Pull these two. Come grab this. Check your locker. Take everything in the locker. Take the one we just got. Grab that. Use it to open the next door. Requires 4. Let's grab. Did I just screw myself? I believe I did. If I go up and go back down, will it refresh? Yes, you will lose all items. But it restarts. I was a little confused on why I could pull that one and it not close that door. Open in here. And the 2. There's another in there. So let's use this to open this. Bring this out here. Make sure we're not leaving any of them in here. That one there. In like that. New blueprint. And I can hit use on that and it will complete, I believe. But let's think this through a little. So that keeps it open. Put 1. And 2. Grab this one. Put that here. Close this door. Open this door. Okay. Problem is I need these two to keep this door open. And then this door can close. Nice. All the stuff. All doors open. Pretty beautiful. Got that already. Hit that switch and everything opens. Don't have to do that. Nice. Conglomerates are companies with multiple subsidiaries across multiple industries. UOB, Stellar, Nema, and Eris. You can exit now. We found the 2 secrets. Oh my gosh, we're heavy. 1,500 storage units. What are we gonna do? Can we look at our inventory? What is weighing us down? Yeah, the 271 silicate is what's weighing us down. Let's drop like 250. There. Within reasonable. And let's go back home. So leave the planet. Now we need to go to Callices. Stracola. Look around. Callices there. Come on down. And then we need Hypatia. And head over to Syracuse. Feels like the station's so far away. Level 13, level 9. We're level 1. right into that structure. All right. So, now that we've done that, we now need to explore 2 out of 6. Okay, sure. Let's go to the lab. And start. Pyrite. Can I do multiple? I can kill them. Nice. So now we just let's let that do its thing. We'll go down to the shipyard, see what we can sell.
Hey, you're new here, right? You can use the trading agent to buy some basic components, but it's like throwing away what... Anytime. Need something, mate?
Do I need to like pull all of my components? We'll pull all of that.
Need something,
See
mate?
what we can install a patch on. Nice, okay. Follow battery, add patch. Apply. Okay, we've done that. Okay, put that there. It's going. It is going. Put that there. Put the solar panel here. And the solar panel here. I'm about to have to go though, because my stomach is not agreeing with me tonight. Okay, so we did that. We still are waiting on science level 1, but we just finished researching. Oh, it's not like sick feeling. I could probably run in there and do what I need to do. But just need to use the head, really. But it's also been storming here, and this has really just been a test of whether things are functioning. Okay, we're in science level 2 now. So that means we can now make silicon ingots. Nice. We've got a number of others queued and ready. Right now it's researching Graphite crystal. We should have checked to see what we could sell while we were down there. Well, while that's cooking up both of them, we'll go down, back down to shipyard, see what we can sell. Because it wants us to improve science to level 2. Which, with the things we've got cooking up, we might be able to. Pyrite, crystals, silicate. Does concrete sell for higher? 25. Was that a unit? I have a unit for concrete. No. Wait. 0.25 a unit for concrete, 0.62 a unit for silicate. But we can make 50 concrete. Don't think it makes sense to. I guess I need to sell all that. How do I? I'll have to figure that out. Let's go back down to the lab. We should have 1, almost 2. It's basically exploration, crafting, satisfactory game-ish. That's what it's turning out to be. 3 seconds till that's done. We need to find aquamarine and hematite. Was giving you Subnautica vibes. We've been working on Subnautica 2, but Alaria's been sick, so we haven't been able to get much game time in. So I need to do that. Let me run to the head real quick and I'll be back. How about that? Rather than calling it, I'll just run in there real quick. I'll BRB, potty break. All right, if you're still here, I gotta call it. I sent the message, but power. We just lost power, and the battery backup is gonna die any moment now. So let me sign off, and then we'll see everyone once the power's back tomorrow. Today. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Peace out. Appreciate you being here.